What's up, everybody? Today we are doing a tier list of Call of Duty, and I have Jalen here, so it's gonna be both of us doing this
Yes,
tier
sir.
list together.
Jay and Jake, we back at it again.
Jay and Jake, we're back at it. So,
Come on now.
the first three Call of Duties I think we're gonna do and never played, right?
Yeah, we're definitely because
Yeah,
I have no
yeah.
experience on
I really have no experience with those three. But Call of Duty 4, I haven't had too much experience with it. I have played Call of Duty, like the original Call of Duty before, not the remastered before. I would just off the bat, I would probably do it in I'd put it in good, just straight up. I'd probably aim it at good, just because obviously it was lacking. I mean everything. I would
it.
say.
It was the COD that put COD on the face of the planet.
I would say it's the
Really,
first one.
like
Yeah.
it was like the one that really put COD where it was, where it became. You know,
Yeah.
do I think COD Remastered is better? Yes, and I do think COD Remastered puts it up higher a little bit, but since it's COD 4, I'd put it in the good category. It was the face that caused everything where it is now.
What at war? This is a nostalgic
Great.
COD for a lot of
It's
people. I would
great.
say great.
It's
I
great.
would. I
It's
could.
great.
I think the zombies revolutionary is the first zombies COD, and multiplayer wasn't bad at the time. It was good, maybe great at the time, actually.
That MP40 with Jug, man, you were invincible.
Yeah. So after World at War, we have a very Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2,
This
man.
could go high. I wouldn't put it in greatest of all time, obviously. Um, this is kind of hard because I want to put it in fantastic, but man, Modern Warfare 2. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I might have to put NW3 above NW2. I know we're not there yet, but I don't think Modern Warfare
We'll get
2
into
is as good as
that.
Modern Warfare
We'll get
3.
into that whenever Modern Warfare 3 comes around.
So right now, I would have to put obviously the campaign. Oh man.
Great.
Oh, the
S tier.
campaign is S tier. Yeah, the campaign is
S
S
tier.
tier.
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
But I think it would be a good idea to put it in fantastic. What do you think about that?
See the vision that everybody else sees in Modern Warfare 2. I completely understand why. It was awesome. I loved Modern Warfare 2 for what I could have experienced with it, but I wasn't old enough to really understand the multiplayer and be good at it.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
No, definitely. Yeah.
Skilled enough. I guess it was a skill issue. Maybe.
It might have been a skill issue. Black Ops 1. This is getting the realm of where we remember or where we like around our
really play.
age of when we
Really
really got
started
into
getting.
COD. Black Ops 1, obviously I think we can both say is obviously great. But I
Yeah,
don't think I can put in fantastic, man.
I think if it is in a great category, it should be above World at War.
It should be
Even though they're
okay.
both in the great category, I think Black Ops 1 should be above, like in the great category. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I
Yeah.
can agree with that. Yeah, Black Ops 1 is
Like
definitely better than World at War.
it was an improvement from what World at War has, because World at War had, especially in zombies, like I loved the zombies in World at War. It was obviously an innovative move that they made, adding zombies. But Black Ops 1 capitalized on everything that World at War zombies had and made it better.
Yeah, exactly.
And paved the way to what Black Ops Zombies became. I think they still needed some improvements, which was fine because it added on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It added on a lot. It improved a lot on what World of War had to offer. And I
And
love Black Ops 1 Zombies, but I think there's better.
yeah, obviously Black Ops 1 did have World at War zombies. They had the same maps as a DLC on there.
Yup.
Black Ops 1
Yes,
multiplayer,
it did.
it's amazing. The campaign, amazing.
It,
Black Ops
it
1
had
is
it
very well
had some
rounded.
it had some it literally brought in Nuketown
Yeah, the
as a
start of
multiplayer
Nuketown.
map, which
Yep.
literally is still used literally to this day.
Yeah, Black Ops 6, yeah.
Nuke.
Next is Modern Warfare 3. This is the first game I know people will say Modern Warfare 2 is one of
This
their
was
favorites, but Modern Warfare 3, we're getting in the realm of the greatest, the GOAT COD.
first Call of Duty I really, really got into. Like where I had online, I could play multiplayer and all these things. Like I don't get me wrong, Modern Warfare 2 is great, and the first Modern Warfare is great as well. Don't get me wrong, they are legendary CODs, but Modern Warfare 3 is by far one of my favorite CODs of all time. I loved the campaign. I loved the multiplayer. It introduced infection and introduced I think there was like a bunch of 1v1 2v2 stuff they came out with back then too. I know not everybody likes Modern Warfare 3, but I thought it was a great COD.
This is one of like maybe 3 that could go in the GOAT category.
I think it does deserve one of those spots. I mean, some people say it was like a Modern Warfare 2 with some add-ons, which you might say that, but I think it made Modern Warfare 2 better.
Are you fine with it going into a low GOAT category?
Yeah. Like I
Okay.
think it can go in that category, but I think there will be some CODs that will go past that one. Yes.
Yeah. And then we're talking about Black Ops 2, which will probably also
Absolutely.
be in the GOAT category.
I don't think there needs to be really a discussion about this one.
Probably one of the best multiplayers of all time. The zombies wasn't the best, but it was very good, very nostalgic.
Oh, let's just say there's a few zombies maps on here that kind of maybe in a way some people degrade it, but there's
Yes.
a huge, and I mean a huge but with this, because they had maps like not everybody likes Transit, not everybody especially likes Die Rise, but they had maps like Buried, Mob of the Dead,
Buried, yep.
Origins, especially Origins and
Origins.
Mob of the Dead.
One of the best zombie maps
Those
of all
are
time.
those two of those are considered, like, it's weird because Black Ops 2 has Transit and Die Rise, which are by most people considered like one of the worst zombies maps ever. But
Yeah.
it also has Origins and Mob of the Dead and Buried, especially Mob of the Dead and Origins, which are considered like two of the greatest maps ever to ever
Yeah.
be made, even still to this day. And Black Ops 2 had really good maps. Like they had Nuketown 2025, which
Raid.
is awesome. And I wish Black Ops 6 would have something like that.
Yep.
I know they have normal Nuketown, but they also have Standoff. They also have a few other maps that
Raid.
a lot of people really like. Yes, especially that too. A
Yeah.
lot of maps that people really liked.
So I think it's fair to put this in the GOAT above Modern
Grid,
Warfare
yeah,
3.
yup.
We have Call of Duty
Nah,
Ghost.
whenever it came out and around the time that this came out, my God, was it like one of the biggest flops that COD ever did? It was completely opposite. It was like a completely 180 turn from what Black Ops 2 built off of to continue Call of Duty with this. Back then, it was completely trash. Now in today's terms, I still think this Call of Duty is trash. But I do think there are other Call of Duties nowadays that are worse than this. So I won't say it's the worst Call of Duty ever, but I will say at the time, yeah, no, it was trash.
I do think multiplayer, I will say it wasn't too bad. Extinction, which is zombies,
I think
that was
I
very
think
not good.
the main problem with this game, multiplayer wise, especially, I don't even want to get into Extinction because that shit was horrible. But multiplayer wise, they had some cool guns like the Honey Badger and a few others, but
Yeah.
I think what mainly made the multiplayer bad was all of the maps were so large, like, and I mean very large.
Yeah.
I just didn't think it excelled what Black Ops 2 had to offer.
Ghost, I know where I would put it, but where would you put it?
I'm putting it in the trash category.
Trash. Okay, we can put it in trash. I would personally put it in lower bad, but right now, and for this video, we can put it in trash because I do think out
Yeah,
of all the
because you're right.
CODs,
Because
it's.
there's a few other CODs that are.
But we can put it in trash. We can put it in trash. Advanced Warfare.
Oh,
This was
The start of the jetpack era.
yep, the start of the jetpack era. I think the Exo Zombies was actually decent. I would say it's decent. The multiplayer, it brought some variations with the different type of guns you could get from supply drops. It added in those in-game purchases that you can get. I think that's the start of it in COD, right? We could
Supply
buy like
drops.
supply drops. Yep. I know people hated on it because it was a change. It was jetpacks. Oh, jetpacks too far in the future compared to like Black Ops 2 and stuff like that. But I really think Advanced Warfare wasn't obviously as bad as Ghost. I would personally say it definitely was nowhere near what some of these other CODs were.
If I remember, whenever it first came out, a lot of people really enjoyed it because it was different.
Yeah.
It was a little different. Now, obviously, there were some people that didn't like it because it was so different. I can't speak too much about the campaign. I didn't play it. I don't really remember anything about it. But I will say the Exo Zombies was pretty fun actually whenever it first came out. It was different.
Yeah.
There was some cool guns I remember. There was a sniper I really liked. There were some cool things they added that were really cool about Advanced Warfare.
I think what will save this game from being in the bad or trash is the maps on this game were actually pretty good, actually. I would personally put this in either high bad or low mid, in my personal opinion. I don't know what you're
I'm gonna
feeling.
put it I'm gonna put it in the mid category.
You would put in the mid?
It was mid. It was
It was
mid. It was
mid.
cool. It was cool.
Because I know a lot of people
It
like
was
to
it
say
was a
this was the
cool yeah.
fall of COD. But I
Mhm.
think the them being innovative and putting jetpacks in the game, I think that added a little bit of, newness to COD, as if like these days we have the same COD over and over, it seems like. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. What are your opinions on this game?
Never played the campaign. Always heard it was absolutely terrible. Outside of that, everything else, absolutely amazing.
The zombies, you go to they have all the chronicles, they have Nocturne and Toin, all the games or all the zombies maps from Black Ops 1.
Even if it didn't have the Zombies Chronicles, I would still because if I'm not mistaken, the Zombies Chronicles came out a
2017, I believe.
year like
2
2
years after
years
it came out,
after
yeah.
Black Ops 3 came out. Like they didn't even have to come out with that, and it would still be considered one of my favorite CODs ever, if not still my favorite.
They basically made Black Ops 3 to where it's like it has Origins, it has all those old maps on it, but they make them better.
Yep.
They make them better
Yep.
graphics. Black Ops 3 has a good engine. Black Ops 3, we're not gonna put this into
Vision.
the ranking, but it has custom zombies, the best custom
Yeah.
zombies.
God, if that really got into it, it really would be.
Yeah. If custom zombies was included in this tier list, Black Ops 3 would hands down be the GOAT. I mean, multiplayer is amazing. It had so many things to do.
I love the new variation of Nuketown they had.
Yeah, it had so many things to do, but it kept that simplicity, if that makes sense. It wasn't too confusing like these new CODs are. The campaign was very lackluster, I will admit. But these days, who really cares about campaign when there's multiplayer and zombies? I think Black Ops 3 would respectively go in the GOAT category.
Only thing was this is when they really started doubling down on the microtransactions because they had a bunch of DLC, a bunch of really cool DLC weapons that they would add to it, but you had to spend money damn near to get any of these weapons.
Yep.
Which is, I guess, the only real problem I guess I would say with this game is the games that we're gonna get into get way worse than what this has to offer because no, it's my favorite COD of all time.
Yeah,
Outside of it,
it's my personal favorite COD of all
easily.
time. I think it's a good spot.
Yeah.
So the next COD that we have here is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And this is what I'm gonna say. I played this game on launch. The day we got out of school, I had this in my possession. Me and my buddies play this game. The multiplayer is, I would say it's mid to good. The campaign, I'm really not even sure if it had campaign. If it did, I never played it. I remember this game being pretty good actually. It was like a mix of Black Ops 3 with the jetpacks and just regular Call of Duty. I would say, in my personal opinion, it would be above COD, but I would put it lower than Advanced Warfare, in my personal opinion.
The only thing I will say that was good about this COD that I remember when I played it was the very original zombies map it had on it, which was, I think it was called Zombies in Spaceland.
Yep,
I remember that map being very good.
yep.
I don't remember, I didn't play this game enough to where I got around where the DLCs were getting added and maybe the game got better. I have no idea. I didn't play it enough after the first month it came out to where I have no idea. So I'm going to put it, respectively for me, I'd put it behind Advanced Warfare in mid.
Infinite Warfare was a good game in the sense of it had that grind to it. It didn't get boring. It was just different, and me personally, I feel like I liked different. Like it wasn't like the jetpacks where you double jump. It was like Black Ops 3 where you could like keep tapping A or whatever. So I think that's a good spot
Yeah,
to
but
put it
this
right
is,
behind Advanced Warfare.
if I'm not mistaken, I think Infinite Warfare has like one of the trailer, the Infinite Warfare has like one of the most disliked videos of all time on YouTube.
I actually think so. It might have
If
been,
I'm not
yeah,
mistaken, it just didn't feel like Call of Duty completely. Like at least
yeah.
like Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3, like even though they had futuristic aspects of the jetpacks and stuff, it still felt remotely a little bit like Call of Duty in some ways. And this is where we lead into Modern Warfare Remastered.
I do actually remember playing this game because it dropped when Infinite Warfare got
Yup.
released. Some people might not
Yup.
realize that, or some people might skip over Call of Duty 4 being remastered because it got dropped right when Modern Warfare or when Infinite Warfare got released. I actually did play this on launch and past that. Modern Warfare 4 remastered, in my opinion, was better than Call of Duty 4, but
Oh
not
yeah.
too much better. The graphics obviously
It
will be better.
they didn't change anything too differently to where you're like, man, this doesn't even feel like Call of Duty 4. Like it took everything that the original version had to offer, made it better. And if I'm not mistaken, I remember I would some of the YouTubers I watched back whenever Infinite Warfare and this game came out, some of the COD YouTubers I used to watch played this rather than the actual Call of Duty that came out
No,
at the
yeah.
time.
Game was maybe even a tad better than Infinite Warfare, which would make sense in what I said because I think it was better than COD 4. So it's better than Infinite Warfare and better than COD 4, right and good. I think this game was good, but I think it was overshadowed by the fact that two CODs came out at one point. That was new to the COD community. I would put it right here, right in front of COD of Duty 4 in the good category. I would only not put it in great because it was lacking that zombies. I think a good COD
Yeah.
just has to have some sort of
It
zombies
lacks
in it.
it lacks a third mode.
So I think an appropriate spot would be put in good above its old remastered.
Yeah.
There will be some mixed opinions, I think, with me and you about this game. This multiplayer was very good, in my opinion. The zombies was actually not too bad. I think we may have played we did the Easter egg maybe, right? The mini Easter
First
egg on one
map,
of the
yes.
maps. Yeah, we did the mini Easter egg on one of the maps. I've heard narratives about World War II, about it being trash as goes, trash as this. I really wouldn't say it was that bad. I would really put it. I don't think it is better than Advanced Warfare. I really don't think it is better than COD 4 or sorry, Infinite Warfare. But I think this was not a bad COD in my opinion.
I did play this game as well. Not I didn't play the beta or anything, but I remember I got it when it first came out. and I remember the campaign being pretty good because this is one of the last Call of Duty campaigns I ever played,
Yeah.
and I remember it being pretty good. I don't really remember a lot of it, but what I do remember was I didn't really like the multiplayer on it, especially when it first came out. I didn't really like that. I did like the if I remember, World War II had like a database that you would spawn into heading into multiplayer. I think there was like a area that you would walk around
Yeah.
in and you could do
No, there
different
was. Yeah.
things, which I thought was actually pretty cool. But I do remember one thing about the zombies mode on World War II was it brought back what World at War had, and I maybe even Black Ops 1 had in zombies. It brought back the horror aspect. Like they
Yeah,
would
it definitely
randomly
did.
it brought back like a grittiness to it, a dirtiness to it, like you kind of felt in despair when you first spawn in.
Yeah. No,
And
yeah.
I really liked that aspect that this game brought back into it. Now I can't say for the DLCs because I don't I think this is when around the time Fortnite came back and a lot of things changed, but um I will say this. I do think it is better than Infinite Warfare, but I don't know if it's better than Advanced Warfare.
I would personally put it right here. Where
Yeah,
would you
fine. That's
you
fine.
think this is
Overall
good?
wise, I mean, I know overall wise, people say that the Infinite Warfare campaign is better. I never played it, but I think World War II wasn't bad. If I'm not mistaken, I heard after a long time they came out with an update that made the game way better. But I'm sorry, if a game ain't good at launch, it kind of ruins the whole aspect
Yeah.
of a game.
Next COD is Black Ops 4. The worst Black Ops game. I think we can all agree on that. Black Ops 4, it wasn't the worst game. When it
No,
first launched, it had those I could be wrong, but I think 55 levels. Same. The thing that made everyone not like it, I believe, is they turned from usual COD it had 100 health in multiplayer, but they put it to 150 health. I think a lot of people didn't like that because it took longer to kill
especially in
people.
zombies.
Yeah, zombies. I wasn't a big zombie guy. I did play a couple maps like 9. I know me and you played that map. I didn't play the other maps. Based on 9, it didn't seem like the format of Black Ops 4 had a bad zombies or anything. I don't think this is a terrible COD, like nowhere near Ghost, but I
No,
would say
no,
personally that this is a
bad,
bad COD,
bad.
in my opinion. Would you agree on that?
I I really want to add on to this because I will say the map that we played, because I remember I played this game when it first came out because I was very excited for Black Ops 4 to come out because I was tired of all these mid CODs that were coming out. And I was excited for Black Ops 4 because I was like, they're going to add on what Black Ops 3 had because it was Treyarch again. It felt like Black Ops 3, but like way worse.
Yeah.
Like, there was no campaign. I don't really remember a lot about. I think if I'm not mistaken, I don't think there was a campaign. I didn't. I never played the multiplayer. I remember I was really excited for the zombies because I loved the zombies on Black Ops 3. That's my favorite ever. I was very excited about it, and when they came out with it and I played it, there was so much on the screen. They changed how the perk system worked. They changed how the layout of your screen was. They added a bunch of stuff on the screen while you were playing, and it kind of like there was just too much going on. I think they had too many different thoughts going on while they were making that game, and I think it was a pretty bad game.
It's not trash, but it's just it just doesn't
There is one
compete
thing
with these, in my
that
opinion.
is I'd put it in the bad category.
Yeah, I would
It just
also
lacked
put it
too
in
much.
bad.
It just lacked.
The next COD we have is Modern Warfare 2019.
Oh
And
man,
I did
the
actually play this on
interesting
the
one.
PS4. This also has some nostalgic to it as well, because I played this also in high
It
school.
does. It
And
does.
this game, I don't know your opinions on it. I don't remember too much. I didn't play this game too much. I just remember it being like a new aged Modern Warfare. That's obviously why it's called Modern Warfare. But
Yup.
I just, I don't, in my mind, I don't remember it being that good of a COD.
I don't remember it too much because I didn't play it enough. Like I played the multiplayer and I really liked the movement. I felt really smooth. But I remember there were a lot of things I didn't really like about it. There were a lot of exploits. I think there was also like a map where you threw one grenade and blow up like 30 cars. I
Yeah.
think was that game that had that. And I just remember it wasn't one of those CODs that really kept my interest into it and wanting to keep playing it. I don't really remember the campaign. I I remember the multiplayer. I just remember I really liked the movement that they had with it, but I remember there was a lot of exploits with a lot of different things that the people who made it didn't really want to try to change it. So
Yeah.
I would still probably put it in I'd probably put it in the mid to bad category.
And in my opinion, I'd put it in mid behind these three,
I would agree.
behind there. It just
Yeah, I'd put it around there.
wasn't anything special, man. It is Call of Duty Cold War, aka Black Ops 5. Some people might not know. But Cold War was actually a good COD in my opinion. It was very similar to Black Ops 4, just better. They had obviously Nuketown. They
Yep.
had, man, it's just, I don't specifically know it because I didn't play too much of it. I played enough of it to make an opinion, I feel like. But the multiplayer was pretty well. I didn't play the zombies. I played minimal zombies, probably. I'm pretty sure they had shipment, maybe. And just all that. It wasn't anything special at all. It was just a decently map or a decently game.
I didn't even really know that this COD came out when it first came out because if I'm not mistaken, this COD came out around the COVID time period.
It did.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think they kind of got rushed into making it and coming out with it. So like it didn't have as much time to be made. I liked the movement of it. I thought it felt really smooth. And I think this was the start of when they started trying to make like open world zombies. It kind of destroyed what zombies was and was made for. So like I kind of have a little bit of a dark spot for it, but like they also had some round-based zombies in it, if I'm not mistaken. I think they brought back Jug,
Yeah.
but overall wise, I don't remember liking this Call of Duty as much as like any of my favorites at all.
Where do you say you put it at?
I I want to say it's mid,
Do
like
you want to say it's
below Modern
mid?
Warfare, but maybe over Modern Warfare. I don't
I
know
think just
because
strictly, okay, so I think multiplayer on Cold War is better, in my opinion. But
yeah, I'd put it over it.
it has to be
I
overall
didn't play in the
game.
I didn't play. I don't think
You
I
put it
played any
there.
multiplayer of it, so I don't know.
You can put, yeah, me just put it at mid.
Anybody who ever watches this video, I think everybody can communitively agree that Vanguard is the worst Call of Duty of all time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's trash.
I mean,
Like I'm sorry.
yeah.
I this was like the first real COD I got into, and it was absolutely trash. A horrible first coming back impression of COD.
Bro, I personally have actually never played this COD before. From what I have seen from this, I think everyone and their mom have talked bad about this game. So, I mean, I've only heard not even mid, I've only heard bad and terrible trash.
This was the absolute worst COD I've ever played by far. Like this makes Call of Duty Ghost a good game. Like it is by far the worst COD I've ever played my entire life.
So I think we just put it at trash for now. But Modern Warfare 2, I have played this and I will foreshadowing, this will definitely be a very good COD for me. I think this might be the start of, not the start of ranked COD. I know it went far as back as Black Ops 2 that had a ranked COD, but Modern Warfare 2, I think, man, the gameplay, the multiplayer was amazing. The zombies was, it was nothing. It was okay. This is when it had like real ranked play. I feel like, I don't know, some of the old CODs had ranked play, but this was like the real ranked play. And this, in my personal opinion, I would put in good.
I literally never even touched either one of these two games. I didn't play them at all. I literally have no experience on Modern Warfare 2 and 3, so I will not be able to say anything about either one of them.
The gameplay, just the movement. The movement wasn't the best as what we have now on Black Ops 6, but the movement was good. I would 100% play Modern Warfare 2 over all the games in mid. Actually, Modern Warfare 2 actually broke records on Steam for most sales in the first week in a COD. Modern Warfare 3 was very similar to Modern Warfare 2. I think it just, so Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, if people have played this game, they're basically a copy and paste. I personally think Modern Warfare 3 was just a worse copy and paste of Modern Warfare 2. Just because I really didn't play too much of Modern Warfare 3. It had the same zombies on it, the same exact copy and paste zombies on it. The multiplayer had the same rank, it had the same guns, basically had the same everything. The only thing that changed was maybe the servers. I'm really not sure. I just think the maps in general were worse in Modern Warfare 2. I would, man, if I would, it was worse than Modern Warfare 2, I wouldn't even put it in good. I'd put it honestly behind mid or bad. Modern Warfare 2 guns were in Modern Warfare 3 and vice versa. So it was just like literally copy and paste, just a little worse in my opinion. I won't put it in bad, but I'll have to put it in behind mid in all these games.
There's a lot of hype around Black Ops 6 coming out.
Yep.
And I played it as soon as it first came out. And I ain't gonna lie, I loved it when it first came out. I thought it was awesome. I mean, the zombies were different, but I really liked the multiplayer. I really liked the movement. I think if there's anything that I will say about Black Ops 6, the movement that it has is the best movement, the smoothest movement I've seen in probably any game ever that I've ever played. I thought it was very smooth. The way you can just move around no matter what and you just feel smooth.
Yep.
I really liked the way the zombies was when it first came out. It's by far the best zombies I've ever seen since Black Ops 3 came out.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Just Black Ops 3 zombies by far. It's just the best zombies there's been since Black Ops 3. I like the multiplayer in a way. The one thing about multiplayer that kind of sucks, and I'm sure Modern Warfare 2 and 3, or maybe one of them had it, but skill-based matchmaking kind of is one of the main gripes that I don't like about it. I think Black Ops 6 is okay. I think it's the best COD there's been probably since Black Ops 3, I want to say. I want to put it in the good category. The only thing I don't really like is I don't like the battle pass method that they're repping. I think they should get rid of that, and I think they should go back, honestly. And I didn't like it when this was out too, but I'd rather they come back to the supply drop days.
I think Black Ops 6 is definitely one of the best CODs in recent times. Yeah,
Great.
so I would, just like you said, I would put this honestly in good above Modern Warfare 2, in my personal opinion. I'd put it right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you disagree with that, but I'd put it right here. We haven't gotten the full potential of Black Ops 6 yet. But from what we've seen so far, multiplayer, very good. Obviously, some people don't like the skill-based matchmaking. That's been in recent CODs for many years. But the zombies, very good. Campaign, I haven't played it, but I've seen people play it. It doesn't look bad at all. But who plays campaign these days? I don't even know. So I think that's a good fit for as now. Based on the main COD names and some of the extras like Blackout or Warzone, we think these are the best CODs of all time. Let us know in the
That goes
comments if
good.
you guys think we should have done something different or what you guys' thoughts are on different types of CODs. But we think, based on this, we think these are our top 5 right here. These
Yeah.
are, we should say top 6, actually. Yep.
BO6 is still potentially up there. We'll have to see how it turns
Yeah,
out.
BO6
But
isn't completely done.
overall, through its life cycle, we'll have to see. Maybe it might go up more. It might go lower more. Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll have to see how that one turns out.
Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, and Modern Warfare 3. I think those are undisputed. You can argue Modern Warfare 2,
And Black Ops
but
1.
and Black Ops 1, yeah, you can
I would
argue
say Black Ops 1 as
these,
well. Yeah.
but I think we both think
Yeah.
these are the top 3 CODs of all time right here.
Yep.
And if you guys want to see more of these tier list videos on any type of sports or more COD videos,
We'll do another one on zombies maps for all of the Call of Duties too, and we'll go into more in-depth analysis on those because, I mean, me and Jake are we're pretty knowledgeable on a lot of Black Ops maps or Call of Duty Zombies maps at all. So
yeah, we played a lot of maps through our time. We are
yep.
I would like to mark both of us as OGs. I think we're both OGs. So I think this is a very valid tier list. If you guys have any things you want to argue in the comments or things you agree with us in comments, and let us know.
We'd love to hear it.
We love to hear it.
We'd
Yeah.
literally love to hear it.
But with that being said, I appreciate you guys staying this long. Let us know if you watched the whole video. And yeah, that's all for me.
See you guys.